Last week, I took a 48-hour bus ride to visit my aunt and uncle in Denver. Most of the way, I listened to music through my earbuds while an old red-haired woman snored loudly next to me. By the time we crossed into Colorado, my earbuds had run out of battery, so I couldn't listen to music anymore. I decided to use the bus's Wi-Fi and scroll through Instagram. I've been posting photos of the scenery through my whole trip, and I saw that a lot of people were commenting. Suddenly, I got a new notification for a new follower. Some dark-haired guy named James. I didn't recognize his photo and his account was set to private, so I didn't follow him back. The bus stopped for a 30-minute bathroom break in some mountain town and we all had to get out. I walked around the bathroom and snapped some photos of the mountains in the distance. By the time I was finished, the driver was already calling for us to get back in the bus. I went to my seat, but the red-haired lady was no longer sitting next to me. Instead, it was a young guy with dark hair. It took me a second to realize that it was James, the one who had just followed me on Instagram. I guess he'd been sitting behind me for the whole drive. I smiled at him and then sat down. He introduced himself and explained that the red-haired woman had gotten off at the last stop and he wanted to sit next to me. He asked if it was okay. I was a bit creeped out, but I was too awkward to tell him no. The bus got back on the road. James and I chatted for a bit about how beautiful the surroundings were, and he complimented me on my Instagram photos. He seemed like a nice enough guy, but he came on a little too strong. He was acting like we were suddenly best friends, just because he started following me on Instagram. I put my earbuds back in even though they didn't work, just so I had an excuse not to talk to him. He didn't take the hint. He brought up Instagram again and asked me why I didn't follow him back. I politely told him that I would once we got to Denver, but that wasn't good enough for him. He told me to do it right now because he wanted me to see all of his photos. He said that I was an expert photographer, and he knew that I'd appreciate his stuff. I begrudgingly pulled out my phone and opened Instagram. I went back to my notifications and found his account. He watched me as I clicked the follow button. I didn't like how insistent he was. I told myself as soon as we got off the bus in Denver, I'd immediately unfollow him. I don't like people telling me what to do. He didn't accept my request at first. He just sat there, smiling at me. Then he asked, "Are you extreme?" I had no idea what he was getting at. Not really," I said. "I am," he told me. Then he waited for me to ask why, but I didn't feel like it. The sun was already setting, though I wasn't really tired at all. He nudged me on the side. "Don't go to sleep yet," he said. "I want you to see my photos."